Look at the weather today. It is not pleasant out there. I think I'm going to mostly stay in today, though I am going to Cardiff later this evening. Do you know, I was just thinking, my daughter and I are so chalk and cheese that when it's a dark load of laundry, it's almost all my clothes, although there's quite a lot of her underwear there. And when it's a light load, it's almost always hers. And never in my life before I had a child did I ever need to do an exclusively pink wash, whereas I do quite a lot of exclusively pink washes with Isabel's clothes. Anyway, we have got today and tomorrow at home before she leaves, and then on the third day, that's when we're off in the evening to my boyfriend's house. It's complicated by the fact that he had a holiday scheduled in already. And then she had her moving date. We didn't, well, she thought it was going to be the 1st of September. I don't know where she got that date from. She was convinced she read it somewhere, but I thought, no, it's not going to be the 1st of September. They never go back that early. I think some unis are back already. Some of Izzy's friends I've noticed are putting their uni photos on Instagram, which is just so lovely to see. It's 10 to 12 now anyway. I've been up since 8:30 doing my usual thing. I'm going to make a cup of tea and do more of my usual thing. I'm going to go practice my flute now and mostly vlog after that, to be honest with you. I'm just having a routine day at home, and it's just as well because the weather is just, it's not looking very inviting, so I'm going to try and make the most of being cosy at home today. I'm trying to dry this towel off so I can pack it, but it's just a little bit damp still. It's 1:30 now. I'm back. I did an hour and a half practice and I'm raiding my fridge. This is my short shelf life box here, and that's the meat one, but it's gone out of date because Isabel hasn't eaten it. But anyway, yes, this was my leftovers from yesterday. There's not really enough for a whole meal there, but I had a cunning plan, which involves a little side of instant mash. Yes, I knew I had some somewhere. I'm gonna have to do it in a pan because I'm not using my microwave at the moment. I'm getting Izzy off to uni, then I'll think about the microwave situation. I was having palpitations the other night. No, not really. Metaphorical palpitations the other night. Thinking about how much I was spending on this move to uni lark. But, oh well, I chose to, really. It's okay. Oh, that's all gone solid. This must be the mozzarella. Come on, light. It's not going to light. Oh, there we are. It's probably because I got the window open. I'm trying to get a nice through draft for the laundry soon, in spite of the rain. Let's pop a bit of water on for the instant mash. I haven't had instant mash for absolutely ages. I wonder if I should put any more liquid in that. Seems to be exuding some. Just sounded like it was a bit dry. I don't know if it's the change in the weather or what. Oh, that's gone all soaked up already. I don't know if it's the change in the weather or what, but ever since I woke up and it was cold and rainy, my wheeziness has gone that I've been suffering from since the Isle of Man. And for the first time since then, I was able to play my flute without continuously holding off a cough. Fighting a cough, it makes it really hard to play, got to be honest. But anyway, it was a much better practice session. And Izzy's just got up and she's creeping around behind the tripod, aren't you, love? Mm-hmm. We're out of phase. I'm having lunch and she's having a breakfast. It's time for my afternoon desky slot now. Oh, let's all go here this afternoon. So this is what I'm going to do. I've asterisked the 3 most important things and written numbers 1, 2 and 3 in order of priority because I was getting a bit like, I don't know where to start. There's lots of other things on the list as well, but anyway, it's like prioritise, number them, and then just do them one at a time. Just only think about the one you're doing, then you'll be all right. Right, so number 1, I'm going to do a medical info sheet for Izzy, probably just in Word on the computer, with all her allergies, all the medication she takes, and any basic info that I can think of, so she can take that with her in electronic form, and I'll give her a printout as well. It's bound to come up, what are your allergies, what medication are you taking? She's got to get a GP when she's out there. NHS number, names and numbers of consultants at the hospital for various things. She's actually been discharged from allergy clinic. Anyway, that was number 1. Number 2, working out the logistics for me on Izzy's move day to get back from her university to where IB will be in the evening. Don't know how to get there by public transport yet, so I'm going to figure that out and just get my itinerary sorted for that. And number 3, oh yes, go into the email that IB sent me ages ago with all the hotel details for our night before Izzy goes to uni, and get that all over in my Notion app and print it out just in case the internet goes down or something. So I know what I'm doing, and if that's all I get done this afternoon, before it's time to go out, that's fine. Actually, there is one more thing, which is to touch base with the guy who's going to coordinate the deliveries of his refrigerated syringes at uni. But he might email me back in the meantime because he was out of the office yesterday, but he's in today. So I'm hoping by the time I've got those 3 tasks done, there'll be an email waiting for me in my inbox. There hasn't been as of yet. I've been checking. Anyway, I better get on with it. I'll speak to you later. Well, here's a funny thing. Excuse the flash on the monitor. I was just checking if bi-weekly meant every 2 weeks because I thought it did, but then I also thought it meant like twice a week. And it does. It means both, according to this. Done, produced, or occurring every 2 weeks or twice a week. Like, well, that's a bit stupid. Like, if you wrote that for medication, take bi-weekly, you might get it the wrong way around, and that might be a bad thing. Just thought I'd mention that. Good. It's taken me till 3:30, but I've got the medical sheets done. They're printing off, but I've emailed it to her. She'd probably just prefer the electronic form. Now, this is a job for when I do my big declutter. See this health folder? Both mine and Izzy's stuff is jumbled in there. So what I hope to do is make 2 folders, one for her, one for me, and then have them in sections, you know, eyes, teeth, eczema, urology, or whatever it is, you know, so I can find things easily because it's just a disaster zone in there. I've achieved 3 of those things. I haven't coordinated the delivery yet, but hey, you never know, there might be an email by tomorrow morning from him confirming that. Anyway, I've got a bath running now. I'm going to be leaving in 1 hour and 3/4. I need to have a bath and get changed, and I also need to cook and eat dinner and pack my bag. If I've been bath and air wash, oh, I'm looking in a shocking state at the moment, and I have to tie my hair back to get clothes on because it gets stuck under my bra straps and dress straps and all sorts of things. Very annoying. I've gone all red again. I don't know, it's because I had the water a little bit too warm. But the thing is, the weather's turned now, and hot baths suddenly are a lot more appealing than they were. I've asked Izzy, would she like tuna pasta, just plain pasta with tuna and green beans and broccoli, and she said yes, she would. So like that'll be her lunch, and it'll be my dinner because we're out of sync with meals again. But then I'm gonna disappear off on the train after that. So yeah, it'd be nice to get out. Yeah, looking forward to it. I'm going to do a bit of editing on the train, of course, and I've been thinking, God, I haven't filmed much again today. It's a funny period at the moment. I just seem to be needing to focus on things, and it can be disruptive picking up the camera, putting it down all the time, and resetting the tripod and the lighting. It disrupts the flow of what I'm doing, and it takes me so much longer to do it. So certain things I'm trying to just like say, well, I'll speak to you when I've finished, kind of thing. But there's an awful lot of that going on at the moment. So hopefully, once Izzy's settled in uni and my gig's over the following weekend, I'll be able to dedicate a bit more time to simply vlogging, which would be nice. I'm determined I'm getting out and about a bit more with this camera. I've been wanting to do it for absolutely years. I'm determined. At least once a week. That's what I want. At least once a week. But of course, there's going to be the big decluttering and tidying up to come, isn't there? My goodness. It'll be good. It'll be absolutely fab when it's done. My gosh, there's so much to do there. Like, everything is just a disaster zone. Anyway, right, I better just finish up here and get that food cooked. This is what I think Izzy's actually going to live on in uni for the first few weeks, because she does like tuna pasta. Just pasta. Some sort of veg, though that said, she will probably eat a raw pepper rather than cook veg. She's been very resistant to cooking savoury food. Oh my goodness. She's had plenty of opportunity to learn. I tried very hard and failed to get her excited about cooking savoury food. Anyway, there's green beans and broccoli in there. Pasta in here. Pasta? Tuna up there. Ugh. I'm not with it. I'm flagging, I need food. Izzy's umbrella's there, dripping wet on the floor. She's been out. She took herself to Tesco. Tomorrow, we are having the Gal Pals around. They've been making the Gal Pals movie, the sequel, right? When they were very, very little, her and her home ed friends made the Gal Pals movie. And they did it over years and years and years. And they were squeaky and little and had high-pitched voices and hadn't gone through puberty yet, like at the start of it. And then by the end of it, they were much older, you know, and you could literally see the change in them because they did it in so many installments whenever they met up, you know. But they decided to make a sequel, and they've been chipping away, filming little bits and bobs whenever they've been getting together. They've been working on scripts and everything just for fun, as a bit of a fun project, while she's doing the grand screening tomorrow. Oh, look at that red cheek. And so they're coming, so she's been to buy popcorn basically for them, and the Gal Pals mums are going to eat cake. So that's the kind of going to uni related farewell thing that's happening tomorrow. The pink towel is dry, that I've been trying to dry, ready to pack. That can go in there. This is where all the bedding is. I can't do this with one hand. All the bedding, and the towels are packed somewhere else. Right, there we are. One more little thing ticked off the list. Anyway, I'm going to fold this up and put it in a basket ready to go away and be packed, in fact. But most of it's mine, to be honest. There we go. Not very exciting, but I'm sure it'll actually be delicious. I've put some black pepper on it as well. Well, on the plus side, it's a fancier train than usual. On the downside, no tables anywhere. I'm going to have to edit on my lap. Ugh. And I use a mouse. I know, what a dinosaur. I kind of have a technique. I just like use the laptop itself as a mouse pad, the bit next to the actual mouse pad on it. It kind of works. You can't make big sweeping movements with it though, that's for sure. Oh, that's a pain. Well, much time later, this has been my editing setup. I've got my phone plugged in there, my phone's here charging. There's a can of Coke wedged in there, which I've nearly finished, but there's no way it's going to spill because it's so wedged in. Oh dear me, it's horribly rainy out there. It's yuck spill. I'm going to have to put the computer away now because if I don't have a pee now, I'm not going to get one for ages because I'll be getting off fairly soon. It's looking pretty dark and rainy out there. I'm going to get off at Queen Street this time, so we got some different scenery on the walk down. And hopefully it'll be better lit for filming as well. Vlogger problems. It's not raining yet. You've got to get your bonuses in when you can. I have an umbrella in my bag at the ready. Yeah, been an alright journey. I managed to get everything edited. Well, rough cut that I filmed today, so that's good. Something I don't have to do tomorrow morning. Oh, it's quiet in Queen Street Station, isn't it? Well, I suppose it's the evening, that's probably why. Yeah. Oh, I do like train travel, you know. I didn't think that was going to open then. I can dart across here. I like walking around Cardiff. I always feel like I'm coming home, you know, and I'm just popping home for a bit when I come to Cardiff. It's windy. It's probably picking up on the camera mic actually, so I apologise for that, if there is any. It is kitted out with various fluffy things to stop that happening, but sometimes it gets through. This Sainsbury's seems to be still open. Cafe Nero, I like it in there. I've vlogged quite a few times in there when I've been into Cardiff and sat editing in there. Well, that is a big hedgehog, as you would approve of the size of it. Cute bunnies. Where am I anyway? Oh, it's a charity shop. There we are. What? Poundland is not Poundland. It's Home Store. Eh? I think I need to investigate this. I like Poundland. Why is it not Poundland anymore? I rely on that for grabbing a quick drink when I'm getting on the train, something that doesn't cost the earth. I don't know if I'll be wanting to grab a quick pillow, you know. It's not quite the same thing, is it? There's quite a lot of people around considering it's the evening. I used to find when I was sort of a young adult that dusk, I used to think it was such an exciting time because it was like jobs were getting finished up for the day and it was turning into night time, which was more of a recreational sort of time. It feels like a bit of a buzz of that in the air. You can hear those seagulls, can't you? It's the next morning now. Actually, I think it's nearly the afternoon. I had a lovely night out with my friends playing music and came back here afterwards, back home. IB came here and he's recently left actually. But thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you happen to like it. Subscribe down below to watch more videos from me and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!